Caitlin Clark, all right, she dominated the fans. But when it comes to the players, the Fever star was ranked as the 9th best guard by players. So fellow players rated Clark as the 2nd best guard.
Caitlin Clark didn't just break records. She obliterated them. With 2.93 million fan votes, more than anyone in WNBA history. But then, out of nowhere, her own peers ranked her 9th. What started as a quiet snub has now erupted into a wildfire. Whispers are turning into headlines. Multiple WNBA players are under investigation, accused of secretly conspiring to push Clark down in the All-Star votes. This isn't just petty drama. This is war, and it's shaking the WNBA to its core. Because it's no longer just about basketball. This is personal, political, and deeply divided. The All-Star announcements came with all the glam, flashing lights, viral clips, fans going wild online. But underneath that shiny surface was a storm nobody saw coming. Behind the celebration was something cold, a quiet revolt, hidden in plain sight inside those player ballots. Caitlin Clark, the rookie phenom lighting up every arena she steps in, didn't just get skipped. She got sabotaged. Even with nearly 3 million fans backing her, Clark was slapped down to 9th place by fellow players. That's not just a drop. That's a targeted takedown. This wasn't fans being unrealistic. This wasn't players just being honest. This felt planned. Clark's rookie year has been unreal, selling out games, breaking viewership records, and bringing millions of new eyes to the league. But instead of celebrating her, some players turned cold. She's being frozen out. And the All-Star snub? It wasn't random. It was a statement. We didn't choose her. And that's where things get ugly. Because what's really happening here isn't a debate about skill. It's an identity crisis. On one side, you've got fans, media, and brands riding the Caitlin wave. She's fresh. She's marketable. She's everywhere. But on the other, you've got veterans and rising stars who feel overshadowed, pushed aside. Like their blood, sweat, and years in the league are being replaced overnight by a rookie with headlines in her pocket. And now, those quiet resentments, they're starting to explode. Caitlin Clark isn't clapping back. No angry tweets, no emotional interviews, just calm, focused, silent, but not clueless. Don't mistake her quiet for weakness. She sees the shade. She hears the whispers. She knows the eyes rolling behind her back. And still, she plays. What's making this mess worse? The league itself. The WNBA puts her face on every commercial, every promo, every highlight reel. They push her to the front. But behind the curtain, it's a whole different story. Among the players, the vibe is cold. There's no confetti, no high fives, just tension. And the All-Star voting? It ripped the mask off. Clark's not just trying to make the All-Star team. She's fighting for something deeper. Her place in a league that seems torn about her rise. It's not that they forgot her. They rejected her, not for how she plays, but for what she stands for. She is change, fast, loud, powerful change, and not everyone's ready for that. Her success threatens the system. It shakes the old rules. It forces the WNBA to face something it's been dodging, a new era. She's not just a basketball star, she's the line between the past and the future. But here's the real twist. With all the chaos swirling around her, does she brag about breaking voting records? Does she clap back at the hate? No. She keeps her head down, plays her game, and lets her actions speak louder than all the noise. Because for Caitlin Clark, this isn't just about votes. It's about something bigger. And she knows exactly what she's up against. Caitlin Clark has done it again. The Indiana Fever guard just dominated the first round of All-Star voting, leading the entire WNBA. Yeah, again. According to the league's Friday release, Clark's not only set to start, she might finish as the top vote getter for the 2nd straight year. That's not just impressive. That's historic. But here's the real story. It's not just the numbers. It's the connection behind them. Packed arenas, exploding jersey sales, young girls wearing her number, millions watching her shoot from the logo like it's nothing. Caitlin Clark isn't just popular. She's personal. To fans, she's not just a player. She's hope. She's hype. She's heart. But even as the spotlight burns bright, Clark keeps her cool. No ego, no attention chasing, just quiet confidence. When asked about the votes, she didn't brag, didn't flex, she simply said, "People get really hyped over that, but that's not why you play." Simple, grounded, honest. For Clark, it's about winning with the team, not winning the headlines. And that's what makes her different. She doesn't just rise, she lifts. She's not just proud of her own votes. She's beaming about her teammates too. Multiple Fever players are climbing the charts, and she's genuinely excited for them. "It's cool to see how much love my teammates are getting," she smiled. "They've been incredible. They deserve the spotlight too." That says everything. Clark's not building her brand. She's building a culture. Indiana, once written off as a rebuilding team, is suddenly one of the league's most exciting stories. The hustle, the chemistry, It's all coming together, and fans feel it. The votes prove it. This isn't a one-woman show. Caitlyn may be the face, but she's shining the light on everyone else. And that's what makes her powerful, not just her insane range or viral highlights, but her humility, her leadership, and her heart. She's changing the league and bringing everyone with her. With the All-Star game right around the corner, one thing's crystal clear. Caitlyn Clark isn't just winning votes. She's winning hearts. But don't get it twisted. This isn't just a story about rising stardom. It's about resistance, silence, and survival. Caitlyn has become the heartbeat of the Indiana Fever, and, whether some like it or not, the face of the entire league. She's leading with humility, playing with fire, and daring to shine in a place that didn't expect her to rise this fast. But here's where things take a darker turn. If Caitlyn were just another rookie, she wouldn't be double-teamed at half court. She wouldn't get hammered with elbows and body checks night after night. She wouldn't be the center of every opponent's game plan. But she is. They press her full court. They foul her hard. They treat her like she's the one they have to shut down to win. And yet, these are the same players who said she didn't deserve an all-star spot. The same people who ranked her 9th in voting now act like she's the most dangerous player in the league. So what is it? If she's not that good, why guard her like she's the problem? Because she is the problem. Not to the fans, to the system. On paper, it's just basketball. But on the court, Clark's fighting more than defenders. She's battling a culture that hasn't fully accepted her. Off the court, the hits keep coming. Cold interviews, fake smiles, quiet digs on social media. She's labeled privileged for staying away from politics, misunderstood for choosing focus over friction. The more the fans adore her, the more pressure builds around her. She's selling out arenas, breaking records, bringing millions of new eyes to the WNBA. But instead of being celebrated, she's treated like a disruption, like something that has to be explained away or balanced out. The spotlight she brings? It's not seen as a gift. It's seen as a threat. Every time she steps onto the court, she carries more than just expectations. She carries a burden. She's not just trying to win. She's trying to prove she belongs in a league she's literally helping transform. The cheers are loud, but the cold shoulders, just as deafening. Because Caitlyn Clark isn't just any rookie. She's a target in sneakers, a player reshaping the future, while still fighting to survive the present. Every shot she takes isn't just a basket, it's a statement. Every assist is proof. She's more than hype. And every time she pulls herself up off the floor after another hard hit, it's a reminder. This isn't just basketball for Caitlyn Clark. It's a battle for respect, a war for space, a fight to be who she is without apology. And whether you love her or hate her, one thing's undeniable. She's not backing down. Caitlyn Clark isn't just battling defenders on the court. She's facing quiet resistance off it. And the deeper you look, the clearer it gets. This isn't just a rookie story. This is a war over what the WNBA wants to be. She's challenging the system, not by protesting, not by speaking out, but by doing the one thing no one expected to be controversial, staying silent. Let's be real. The WNBA isn't just about basketball. It's built a powerful identity rooted in activism and bold voices. Players have spoken out for years on politics, justice, and cultural issues. They've marched, posted, demanded change. And the league? It stood behind them. That stance earned respect. It built a loyal fan base. It attracted brands that support the movement. The WNBA became more than a sport. It became a message. And then, Caitlyn Clark showed up. She doesn't tweet about politics. She doesn't chant slogans. She doesn't do hot takes or step into headlines. She just plays ball. And that's become a problem. To some, her focus is admirable. To others, it's suspicious. They don't see it as professionalism. They see it as privilege. While others risk backlash for their voices, Caitlyn rises quietly. No outrage, no statements, just buckets. Yet somehow, she's everywhere. Her highlights are on every network. Her face is on billboards. Her jersey's the hottest in the league. She's the name pulling in millions of fans. And that stings. Because behind the public smiles and polite applause, there's real discomfort. Some players and commentators downplay her success. They say she's just a media darling. They hint she's only this popular because of who supports her. They whisper that it's not about talent, it's about timing and image. The same league that profits off her name still seems unsure how to fully accept her. Caitlyn Clark isn't ignoring the culture. She's just not playing by its rules. And that silence, that focus, that refusal to be anything other than herself, it's her loudest message yet. And whether people love it or can't stand it, they can't stop watching. Here's the part nobody wants to say out loud. The numbers don't lie. TV ratings are through the roof. Arenas are packed. Merch is flying off shelves. Almost all of it tied to one name, Caitlyn Clark. But here's where the contradiction kicks in. The same league that wants more eyes, more money, more growth, is uncomfortable with the very person delivering it. It's a weird split, a rookie boosting the brand, but not echoing the message. a fan base growing by the day, but not quite matching the league's usual image. This isn't just a generational shift, it's an identity crisis. And no, Caitlin Clark didn't cause it. But now, she's right in the middle of it. How the WNBA responds to her, to this moment, won't just define her legacy, it might reshape the league's entire future. Because beneath the banners and billboards, something deeper is cracking. Let's be honest, is the WNBA truly ready for what it says it wants? Or is it quietly pushing it away? Now we hit the real question. Why does it feel like the league is driving Caitlin Clark out? One foul, one snub, one cold shoulder at a time. Her presence lit a fire the WNBA hasn't seen in years. Record-breaking TV views, sold-out arenas, lines of fans chanting her name before she even hits the court. She's not just a great player. She's a once-in-a-generation shift. But behind all the buzz, the photos, the headlines, there's a storm brewing. Game after game, she's taking elbows, getting knocked to the floor. Replays show hits that cross the line. But refs look the other way. She's iced out in the locker room, snubbed by players in all-star votes. And the worst part? Many stay silent. Some even act like she doesn't deserve the spotlight. That's not how you treat your star. That's how you treat an outsider. And let's be clear, it's not her stats. Her numbers are elite. She's leading in assists. She's hitting big shots. She's carrying herself like a veteran. Under pressure, under fire. So what is her mistake? She changed the game. Too fast, too big, too loud. And she didn't ask permission. Caitlin Clark didn't come in to follow unspoken rules. She came in to win. And the league doesn't know what to do with that. While the WNBA debates her value, the rest of the world is watching and ready. In places like Turkey, Italy, Russia, and even Saudi Arabia, women's basketball stars are offered deals worth millions. No politics, no backlash, just the game and the respect. Some of those leagues would drop $5 to $10 million just to make Caitlin Clark the face of their team. No drama, no division, just love for the sport. And with every ignored foul, every eye roll, every cold shoulder, that option looks more and more real. If Caitlin ever walked away from the WNBA, it wouldn't be because she couldn't handle it. It'd be because the league couldn't handle her. They failed to protect her, failed to celebrate her, failed to understand that growing the game means embracing who's growing it, even if she doesn't look, sound, or act like everyone else. The warning signs? They're blinking bright red. Fans are frustrated. Tension on the court is visible. The media is starting to twist the narrative. Some try to downplay her achievements, others pretend she's just a phase. But the truth is louder than all of them. The cameras are rolling, the crowds are growing, the numbers are impossible to ignore. This isn't about whether Caitlin Clark belongs in the WNBA. She clearly does. The real question is, does the WNBA deserve Caitlin Clark? Because if this league keeps treating its biggest star like a threat, if it keeps turning away from the very force that's lifting it up, it might wake up one day and realize she's gone. And by then, she might be shining even brighter, just somewhere else.